here with you, and today I'm camping and I'm just having fun. My husband and my son Andrew are dancing around, making faces and trying to get me to not be concentrated, which is very easy to do because I'm on vacation. But I figured I would do a little video for you guys. It won't be very long. We're just gonna harvest a few magazines that I had in my stash and I hadn't harvested yet. And I know that I love to watch this type of video with when people make them, so I figured you might want to see it as well. Hopefully you can hear me properly because of the fact that I'm a bit far from the camera and I don't have a speaker, like I don't have one of those microphones, so hopefully you can still hear me properly because I don't want to be yelling because obviously there's other people camping around. So if you can't really hear me properly, I will probably I doubt I'm gonna do a voiceover because I really hate doing those, but I would probably do stop the video, maybe put some text and then do and then just do a little text at the bottom. And I just realized that I'm missing one of my pouches, which is not good because that's the pouch where I put all my sentiments in, and I totally needed that pouch. Oh, this is sad. This is very sad. I'm missing quite a few pouches actually. So I will go and get them and then I'll be back. Okay, so I went and got my pouch. In the process, spilled some coffee. It's the life of camping. So I have one big pouch where, well, a smaller pouch than the regular size, where I put my words, because this way they're easier to find. Otherwise, they kind of get lost in the shuffle. I was already harvesting a magazine. It's a photo magazine. What I love to do is keep some backgrounds. So I have some backgrounds in here. Then this one is faces and other images of that kind. And I didn't remember I had those two pouches, so I could actually probably mix the two. These are all smaller images, which would be perfect for ATC making session or that sort of thing. So let's get back to this. I keep all the little scraps of paper because we're going to use them for when we make the campfire. So this one here I'm thinking is the perfect size to make some sort of ATC or background of that kind. I've had a lot of fun these days making some backgrounds and making them my own. But you kind of need to have something to go with. This flower would be pretty for... So these are photo magazines. They're these. I'm registered for them. And I really love the imagery that comes in these. And they show different ways of taking pictures and things. So it's really fun. So this would go into this pouch of other imagery, and these two actually could go into the backgrounds. I don't need to cut it out too much because when you do, then it gets tangled. Just trying to make sure that you guys can see properly. There's a beautiful horse, but it's way too big. This, however, is a great background. So I'm gonna take this page because you can really do a lot with this type of background. I've been having fun with my magazine journal if you haven't seen it here on YouTube, but I've shared it with my Patreons. I do a lot of the journaling with my Patreons just because it's something that's more private. So depending on what I'm journaling about, I feel like safer to share there than to share on YouTube, obviously. So I like this shape. This is not the first time I've cut it out, so the good thing with that is I will have multiples if I want to combine them to make something. There's not a lot of words in this type of magazine that I find that is good. I could use the landscape, but I don't think I will. So, but this rock though could be really fun for texture elements. That's actually a beautiful place to visit, I guess. And then there's the summer fun on the back, but I can't keep everything, so I'm gonna remove some of this because there's glue. And if I keep it, then it's gonna get tangled up with the rest of the other pages. So let's put that there. And that's it for this first one. So let's get another one. Like the dreamscape. Love the finding inspiration. So put those into the word part. I always like the like never before type of thing. I find that there's a lot that you can use that in a lot of different settings. I'll probably try to do some ATCs or something, or iCard or something of that kind from here, using some of the stuff that I've cut out. It would be fun. So obviously you can hear the sound in the background, but that's part of the joy of doing this while camping. Like the sense of freedom. I think I might have cut that one already, but I think we can always do a lot of it. It's pretty cool to have a sense of freedom when you're doing art and things. Oh, look at that face. He's adorable. He's adorable. So let's take that little guy. I love the expression that he has. Super cute. That's a beautiful sky with all the birds. I think I can use that because it doesn't really, like, it looks like birds, but depending on what you put on top, it's not gonna look like birds anymore. So that could be useful. And I have some small scissors, but I didn't bring the small scissors that I really love. So the ones I have are these ones. So I'm using the bigger size of scissors for doing this, which is not usually what I use. I always have a pouch of this type of work that I do when I go in the car or car ride or something. And I just destroy magazines on the way. I just find that I don't take the time much otherwise to do this type of thing. And because there's always so much to do. Look at that beautiful greenery. So mountains with the little house there and the little house there, but just the shape and it's really cool. That's a beautiful color. Take her. There's some cute animals, but maybe the wolf. Some ducks. I don't feel like I need those in my life. I have so much already cut. It's more it's more because I'm camping and I want to have some sort of something that I could use. This would be a great background, so I guess I'm going to keep that for that. Just checking if there's blue on it. There doesn't seem to be, so let's do that. So those are fairly small magazines. I go through them pretty quickly once I get going. And actually, so you have photo inspiration again, and the like never before again. So I'm not gonna. I do like the life in the fast lane, however. So let's cut that one out. Let's cut that one out. Just add patience. Yeah, that's something I need. Patience. I'm definitely not a patient person. Even though if you've seen one of my recent videos, you will have seen that I used a lot of my patience in making some cards using some dies. I was having some definite trouble with it. I like this blue. I think it would make a nice border. Some dogs are not too happy, I guess. So these are awesome for backgrounds as well. And I guess they're like really close-up views of some plants and things. But it feels more like texture than anything else. Hopefully I'm talking and I can actually show, use the video of the talking and not just, I didn't talk just for nothing. check out the beautiful colors in this. So if you don't have any designer paper, using magazines like this is a great option. If I remember correctly, these magazines were free, so I didn't pay anything for them. So you've got a lot of opportunities. Look at that background. This is a bit big, but I could use the light though. And this for sure, this blurry picture of a car can be useful for something. Like if I'm using a magazine journal, I can, you know, this is the way the car is supposed to go, but if I turn it upside down, you don't really know what it was supposed to be anymore. And it's just beautiful colors. And then you can build up on it. What I'm also thinking of doing is like cutting circles out of something like that and using them in my background. Oh, look at that pretty. This cutie is really cute. That's kind of doubling up the word. You can tell like these are for photo magazine, because who would go and do horseback riding and stand in the water with their horse like that? Like it's definitely not the typical the water is gorgeous.
Ok, disons, fait un check à 1 heure. Là, il envoie lui donner à 1h05. Il est up.
That's a lot of birds.
Disons 1 heure.
It could fit in the, like I could use it, I guess.
Là, à 2 heures, toi, t'as fait ton check.
I'm doubting myself, I don't know. But at the same time, it's better to cut it off and to keep it in my stash. And if I don't use it, I can always send it as happy mail to people. Anything that says color, usually I cut, because that's often something I use. Oh, look at that green. For sure, that's going to be beautiful. Okay, so put that in there. So through this magazine, it's mostly backgrounds and stuff like that I find, as you can see. Okay, so I've gone through all of those. Then I have L'Actualité, which is more of a magazine for news and stuff like that. A little sip of coffee. So it's not necessarily something that I find a lot in. Sometimes some words, but most often not really much. There's this here, this background, that could be fun. It's kind of a sad picture, but as a background, it's kind of nice. You got the cups and things that could have been something. Different little scenes and things, but nothing is calling to me really. They're talking in this one of election and things, so it's kind of more of a ordinary type of subject that I doubt I'm going to find a lot. But I prefer to still go through it, and you never know. There could be a few little things, gems and things that could be interesting. This could be fun, maybe. But I don't find it interesting enough to actually this could be a fun phrase to use. I don't know when I would use it, but I'm not finding anything much. I wasn't expecting to find much, so I'm not all that surprised. Okay, so that's that one. We've got one last one that I want to go through on camera with you guys, and it's this Dollard-des-ormeaux. I had gotten that one at a garage sale. Somebody was selling a bunch of their old magazines and things, and sometimes I buy those just because I can harvest them, and obviously I don't want to be purchasing a bunch of different. I don't purchase magazines much anymore. I used to, but I haven't in quite a long time. Okay, so got a phone call and had to take it. So these magazines, I also don't get often much inspiration from them. So I don't, like I said, I don't purchase them for this. I often go through them first for inspiration of styling your house and stuff like that. And then once that's done, I put them in a pile to just cut them out. And
égal, non, c'est figurine égale. Ouais,
I like that. So, a place to create a moment to experience.
Je suis hyper content de voir la direction que la personne s'en va. C'est sûr. C'est pas si simple. Mais c'est tellement possible avec la avec la nouvelle infrastructure. Le dressage. It's worth it.
This, when I look at that, I can just imagine a face. Like it just looks like a face to me. So I will probably cut it out and try to make a journaling page out of it. And I could even do one with this little one. This I love, let your imagination lead you to your beautiful expression. Definitely. Love these pages when I'm doing decorating and I need some inspiration of the high and the low, same type of look but with different prices. Not much. He's cute, but he's a bit big. Whoops. So. So that's going to be it for this. I hope that you've enjoyed the time we spent together. Hope that it gives you some inspiration of something you can do if you go camping or you go someplace for a weekend and you can just bring a few things. This is a great activity and you don't bring back a lot of stuff. You can just bring back whatever you... And I find these at the dollar store, so very inexpensive. And yeah, so that's it. Love you guys. Stay safe and see you soon. Bye.